Hi, this is Jake from Optimus Futures, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to create alarms and alerts based off of different triggers on the MotiveWave trading platform. So you can actually create alarms and alerts that will notify you in multiple ways based off of numerous amount of triggers. And to do so, you can just head up in the top left-hand corner of your platform, and you'll notice if you do hover your mouse over that alarm clock looking icon, this is the Create Alert button. So if you go ahead and click on this, you'll see it does bring up the Create Alert window, and there's 3 tabs: the Alert tab, the Advanced tab, and Trade tab. Now the Advanced tab, as you can see, is just kind of configuring your specific time zone that you're in, the expiries and the session times of the actual trading times of the market. So you may want to use the default. It should automatically configure based off of your computer's time, the local time zone you're in. If you see something other than your local time zone, you may want to uncheck this Use Default button and then configure it yourself. Again, it should always take off of your computer's main time, which should be your local time. If not, feel free to add it as needed and change up the start times and the session times. So that being said, let's head back to the Alert tab and let's focus on the actual alarms here. So of course, you'll first want to select the condition, and the condition is what it is going to trigger off of. So as you can see, there's quite a few different conditions here: price, bid, ask, daily low, daily high, daily open, close, volume, and then VMA. And then on our actual condition, what is making the actual condition trigger, we have crosses above, crosses below, crosses or touches. So essentially anytime you have a price, maybe let's say 20, just using this as an example. If your current price is at 19, once it hits 20, which would be touches, it'll give you an alert. Or you can have crosses, so once it crosses it, no matter what direction, whether it's 19 and it goes to 21 or it's 21 and it goes to 19, if you have this crosses option on, you'll get alerted for that. Crosses below is obviously if you're at 21 and it heads down to 19, it will only notify you if it goes below. Or you have the inverse, and if you're at 19 and it crosses over to 21, you'll only be alerted at that crossing above. If it heads back down, you won't be alerted, and vice versa for both of these options. So as you can see, you have quite a few different options here. I'm going to just put touches, since this will probably give us the easiest and just show off the feature, because no matter what, once it touches a specific price, it's going to alert us. So of course, you can also do so based off of indicators if you have them. And again, you can adjust these here as well. We're going to leave that blank for now, and we're going to only just manually type in our price. Now, you can have this trigger multiple times. So if you want to keep this active in the market, and anytime the market touches a specific price, you can do so. Otherwise, it's just going to trigger that one time, and you'll have to reactivate it every single time. Now from here, you're going to create a label. So we can just name this Price Alert if we wanted to. And then if you have any comments for yourself, you can just put touches so you know what your condition is going to trigger off of. Now, as far as alerts and the notifications and what you'll receive these alerts, you're going to want to configure these. So of course, we're probably going to want to get alerted unless we're sending it to our email or we're just doing sound. But you want the alert. It's going to pop up in a little window giving you text showing you what is actually being alerted. If you do have multiple alerts, I would definitely have this active, because of course you're going to want to stay organized and know what you're actually being alerted off of. If you're only using one alert or alarm, you may just want to stick with sound or whatever the case may be. But of course, this is completely customizable and you can always go back. So as you can see, there is a sound. It has a default preset sound. If you have something that you like better, and it honestly doesn't matter, whatever it is, as long as it's an MP3 file, you can just browse and find that file on your computer and add it as a custom sound there. I'm going to use a preset sound. Don't want to get too complicated for this video, but you'll just use the Windows File Explorer, find your file wherever it is located on your computer, and it will automatically add it for you. Now finally, and like I did mention, if you want an email alert, you can just click yes, Now you do, as you can see here, need to modify your settings. So you do need to go to preferences in email and set it up there. And excuse me if you do hear any thunder, we have bad weather currently, so that is what that noise is. I'll show you how to set this up in just a second. So this should technically extend to all of our symbols currently. If we want, we can actually click on trade and adjust that here so we can place trade on alert activated. So this is actually for those traders that actually want to place trades off of your alert, and we can do this based on a specific symbol. But as of right now, this alert is just going to be general, and it should be extended to all our different symbols across this platform. So let's try and get a market price and get something pretty close to the market so we can actually see this trigger. So looks like the market's currently at 27,073. Let's put something close to that. Let's try 27,074. We'll click OK. And you can see our alert has automatically been added. So once the price touches, which it just did, you'll see the alert history window pops up. It'll show you the exact symbol for it. So again, if you have multiple charts open and you got multiple symbols on different ones, anytime a price touches, no matter what symbol it is, you'll get alerted, and it'll tell you based off of the symbol here on the far left. Of course, if you have different triggers or conditions such as bar size, it'll let you know the bar size. Same thing with signal. Of course, we changed our name here, and as you can see, it just triggered again because we did have it play multiple times. So of course, now you'll see it keeps on going. We can actually close this out if we just click on these yellow X's here, or we can go directly to our chart and we'll find that there. If you want, you can click C to clear that out, and then you also get this little indicator showing you where your alert was activated in the past, and it'll show you on the time as well. So that's actually quite nice. If you want, you can just right click to delete this little indicator that it provides. But as you did see, and just to reiterate on the fact, if you do click that little yellow C button, well, then your time indicator, it will clear it out and get rid of your indicator, or your alert, excuse me. So as we saw before, within preferences, you should be able to adjust your email. So if you head over to preferences, let's find email here, click on alerts. Here's some more alert setting that you can adjust. So of course, we did see that our alert was aligned on the right hand side. You can adjust it to the left if you want. And again, you do have the different buttons, such as that clear button I showed you with. Here we have a max history of alerts. So this will go on, essentially, unless you clear it, it'll go on for 10 days. They have a 10-day expiry on it. And then you have a whole bunch of customizable options here. Now, as for email, let's click over one more to the right. So this is where you're actually going to set up your email here. This is going to require you to set up the server. You'll need to log in essentially to your email. So if you're using Outlook, you can use the Outlook Exchange server, put that in here, find the port, put in your username and password, and then you're going to want to either send it from a specific email and then to a specific email, whatever the case may be. You'll need to go ahead and figure these out. If you're not too familiar with it, you may need to get in touch with your email provider to find the SMTP server as well as a port number. But other than that, once you have everything configured, as you saw, you can just go back to the alert menu, and then instead you can click send email alert and click this drop down menu to select the email that you've registered. Other than that, if you do want to see your order or your alert history, you can always go to view display, head over to the little right side here, and then go to alert history window. I did clear it out using those X's as you saw before because this did pop up. But if you do close this out, you can always refer back to the alert history. Again, you can just find that in view, display, and then alert history window. But other than that, that will just about wrap it up for this video. Just a quick rundown, show you how to activate alerts, the different configurations you can set them up with, the different parameters, and just a bit of an introduction on how to add email alerts as well. If you do have any questions, please post them in the comment section below. We're always looking and answering questions. You're welcome to visit and join our community forum as well. You can ask the same questions there. We have a specific support board just for MotiveWave. So feel free to join and ask any questions you have about futures trading in general or the platform. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more MotiveWave content, psychology videos, trading tips, much more. And as always, thanks for watching.